making hay.
Hello everybody, I'm Trevor Bales. Welcome to the Bales Hay Farm and Ranch Show. Man, it's been a while, a couple days. Had a baby for a full week. Infants, I forgot how hard infants are. I think what makes them harder though is when you've got a 1.5-year-old and a 3.5-year-old at the same time. That makes it tough. Anyways, before we get to it, please thumbs up and like, comment. It helps so much. I can't tell you how much it helps. Just do it. Just click it, then go in there and comment. Hi. Comment. You're so... Sometimes I get you confused with Ryan Reynolds. You're so handsome. Just comment any of that stuff. Or Brad Pitt, or Ryan Gosling, Thor, maybe, Chris. I don't remember his name. Chris. If I just type that in there. That's fine. That's cool. I'm okay with that. Next, our sponsors, Forney and Fluidall. Thanks, guys. Oh, that didn't help. Thanks, guys, for all the awesome products you've supplied us with. As you can tell, I'm in the squeeze. That's the squeeze. Headed to a customer's place. You got to go up this mountain called Yarnell Hill. I say mountain. To some people, you would say that's not a mountain. To others, you would say that's definitely a mountain. There it is. It's got a pretty wild road that is just right on the edge of the cliff, and it zigzags. A lot of a couple of hairpin turns. There's some cloud cover right now. I'm going to set the camera up going up, and then I'm going to do it again going down because it is a beautiful view. It's pretty cool. I'm interested how it'll look on video because it's never been done in the history of this road. I'm kidding, it probably has been, I don't know, but I'm gonna do it anyways, and it's gonna look way cooler on this one because it's gonna be mounted on top of a squeeze. Oh no, you guys tipped over. I didn't bother making sure it was... Alright, up at the customer's place. Now, so I've been to this lady's place. Sorry, the speaker's all... there we go. We used to go to her place up in Camp Verde. And she has recently moved to a place called Skull Valley. Great name, right? If you want to live somewhere, I'll tell people I live in Skull Valley. I would get that tattooed on my buttocks, as the medical profession says. Anyways, I've cleaned up their barn a little bit. They had some little partial stacks sitting around. There's actually some snow in the mountains. And I'm just, there's 100 yards between me and the truck and the barn. So I just got to shovel hay back and forth, put it in the barn. It's super easy. The last place, if you remember where they were, I'd have to make stacks taller and shorter. I don't have to do that here, which is nice. But I do got to go about 100 yards. It just takes time. Anyways, well, hopefully we'll get a better view of that mountain going down. Done. Safety flags. I don't have my microphone on, sorry guys. Back down the mountain. I'll pull my microphone off because I'm sure it catches a lot of wind, so you guys get the view, and hopefully the clouds are all gone for the drive back. the next day. It started raining really hard at the second delivery, and so I didn't pull the camera out. We were in a huge rush. Back to the farm. I'm wearing the same shirt as yesterday because I didn't get sweaty. I changed my undershirt, but they got the scales in. They're mounting them. So these balers are brand new. They're all set up with the steamer package. Sorry I wasn't here to watch them do that, but they're set up right now. The scales just came in, and they're putting those on. They're super easy. I put the first one on. These are actually upgrades. So all of the Buenos dias, Manuel.
Buenos dias.
Señor Mayordomo. Here's where the scale, what are they called? The load cells sit. They sit here and here. So the bale comes off the chute, sits on the load cell, and falls right off. Super simple. Bolts right on. We don't have to do any fabricating. Just put it together. It comes in this super cool box that we can keep for Christmases and birthdays. I can jump out of it and surprise Brian one day. Man, he's really made this professional. the proper number of bolts and everything. The brand is called Agmatronics. They are now sold at Stoats. Stoats is an Agmatronics dealer. It's a great scale. We really like it. We just had one. We're now going to have three of them, Brian? How many are we going to have? Scales? Yeah. 3 total or 4 total? 3. We'll keep one Terra Systems. That's what we used to run, but they require a lot more work. They're a little more finicky. They hang lower. These hang high. And easier to put on. We don't have to do any fabricating. Pretty sweet. This wire will run all the way to the front of the tractor. We want to be very consistent in our weights. We sell a lot of hay by the bale, and that way, or by the ton rather. I'm sorry. We sell a lot of hay by the ton. So feed stores that are buying our hay, they want to know that they're going to get a consistent bale. And at the same time, we do sell a lot of hay by the bale. We don't want an 80-pound bale and then a 125-pound bale. We want consistency. And the only way to get consistency, guys walk around and they'll say, "Oh, we just use a scale," or we walk out and pick it up and on the back of the tractor, and we can see what they weigh. We've done that years ago. It's not consistent. I don't care what you say. This tractor is getting a new dash, if you will. It was all cracked out underneath it, so we're just trying to keep everything nice, hoping we can recover that, do the sealing. It's nice to just keep old tractors new-ish, you know. Then this truck, oh my gosh, so the new squeeze is turned into a headache. So the 2 cylinders, the vertical cylinders, the big ones, 2 of them, we took them in, and the chroming on them is bad. $3,200 a piece with a 30-day lead time. So I'm looking for some brand new ones. I'm looking for some used ones. Looking for anything to compare the price on re-chroming them and 30 days out. So I'm pretty disappointed, pretty sad. I don't think there's any way that old man could have known that was happening, because it went up and down just fine when we tested it out. So unless he like lubed it up or something, but I don't think he did that. I think he just, I don't think anything was wrong. Then, that's what I'll do today. We've been doing the transmission on this. We went ahead and we had to shorten this up, the driveline, and he said it was shot, so he had to rebuild it completely. So I figured I better take the second half in, the rear part in, and get it rebuilt as well. Because if the front's bad, the back's probably bad too. So I need to go pick that up. I'm glad we brought that up. So truck 10 is getting all this. Hopefully it will get it over to Utah. PDI is going to give us a new turbo intake, exhaust manifold, and chip it. So that's pretty exciting. New sponsor. Thanks, PDI. Personal friends with the owner. Super nice guy. I'll give you guys his cell phone later. It's kind of cloudy. There was a little bit of rain yesterday. chances of rain today. Manuel is currently installing the load cells. Brian's managing. I like that box. Supposed to get some cats. That box will be a good cat house. Trying to be my hero, millennial farmer. He likes cats. The owner, Ryan, he's at the ag show right currently. That keeps it from falling over. It keeps getting colder and colder. I left the house, dropped the boys off at the sitter because Nicole's home alone with the baby, and it has probably dropped 5 to 10 degrees. Can you see my breath? No? I don't know. I can see it. Let's see if we can get Lisa real quick. It's been a while since she's been on the old YouTube. Shh, we're gonna act like you guys are off. What's that smell? Did you fart again? Who?
The H2A people, they've got 8 ready. She's gonna see if they can schedule
It
them.
smells like you farted though.
It's not me.
If you did, it's okay. You did, didn't you?
Oh my God, Trevor
You
just
probably
walked in.
just
He's
farted in
harassing
here.
me.
Because no one else is in here, so she's just letting them rip. Oh my gosh. Just farting away in here. Yes, got something in the mail today. Forney Industries, so employees are fun. The guy, they're cutting, they do this with the torch, and they decided they could do it with the plasma cutter. They're cutting something and it hadn't quite cut all the metal, so he tapped the metal with the torch, or the cutter, the pistol on the cutter, and it broke a spring inside. And yeah, well, I say tapped. It was like, oh, it's a hammer, and then he hit it. So I had ordered a new one because it was just, I couldn't find out the exact spring. But yeah, so now we got our plasma cutter back. Here this is mounted, ready to go. This keeps the bale to where it stays on. The way these are angled, it's actually pulling the bale towards here. So it gets on right here, it weighs it, then the next bale pushes it off, that bale hits this, boom, falls right off. And Bob's your uncle. The other design, we can walk over and look at it, it just hangs so low and it hits stuff, so we really like this design. I've been working on something else. We've got this little patch my grandpa bought, I don't know, 20, 30 years ago. It was a dairy. For some reason, it's super, super sandy. Like the soil. So we always grow grasses and stuff on it because it just doesn't hardly do much. Alfalfa hates it. The local power company called. They need a place to stage power poles. They're going to put a massive power line that goes north and south down this road, and they just called us up for some reason, and they said we're just looking for a place to make a storage yard for possibly up to 5 years. And they're not paying us very much in rent, but what they are paying for is they want me to make this place nice and packed for a good yard for forklifts, semis, pipe to lay on. And so my thought is, this is my 5-year plan. In 5 years, this is my new truck yard, because it's 4 acres. It doesn't have electricity. I'm hoping I can get them to install the electricity because they're the power company. I'll probably have to pay something for that. I'm hoping I get a discount. I don't know, but I might even have to we're not completely finished on the contract, but say at the end of 5 years, it's cold. We need to have power here for a shop. So that's my 5-year game on this little piece of property. But like I said, the rent's cheap, but they're paying for, we're gonna add because it's so sandy, we're gonna add 6 inches of material to pack it down. So they, like I said, they can dry, but it's just pure, it's just sand. So, because I'm always, like, there's always things we're working on over here, but I hope this works out. I'm pretty pumped about this. Unfortunately, it's a 5-year excitement, not anytime soon. I mean, who knows? We might not even have semis in 5 years, but I don't know, just cool to get my stuff away from everything else and have more space over there. Oh man, ugh, sand. They've been calling for like scattered showers and stuff all day, but man, it just started raining. Look at that. Now that is collecting off the barn, so it looks like a lot more than it is, but ugh. Good thing we got all of that hay chopped up before this. Oh my gosh, they were chopping the other day, so after that last video, and it was just super windy for like 3 or 4 days, and then they're chopping, it was like a green dust storm. It was so dry that wind just dried it out terribly. All right, this semi looks lost. Did Leonard shut the gate on accident? What happened? What's going on here? Oh, he's going under a barn. He's gonna finish putting straps on. Okay, he's not lost, he's just strapping up. There's the neighbor, just his old 9300, just ripping. Got the old ripper going. He's not gonna let a little rain ruin his day. Good, it's already passing over. I gotta run 1 stack of hay to a guy, so I'm glad it did.